Full Lume dial, Citizen. What's not to love here? So we are looking at the NY0155-58X. Here's the hang tag. There's some information there for you if you want it. On the tag it says $695. Probably not going to pay $695. I think these things hover around $600 basically. Big thanks to Richard over at Saltzman's, Rhode Island. I'll put a link down below, full contact information, everything like that. If you're looking for an authorized dealer for Citizen, which I highly recommend. I've mentioned this many times. Anytime you're buying watches, whether it's affordable watches, luxury watches, whatever the case, I can only steer you guys towards authorized dealers. There's many reasons why, and I have justification for all of them. Just trust me on that. If you want the safest purchase possible, buy from authorized dealer. Okay, so these Citizen watches, I'm quickly becoming a very big fan of these NY, the newer NY series, these ones. I own this one, which I picked up at Saltzman's. And I really hope to see more colorways, and it seems like we're going to see more colorways of these. Talking to a few people at Citizen and and Richard at Saltzman's and other people in the industry, they plan to make many more colorways of this, which is good. It's exciting because they have a home run here with this watch case, in my opinion. It works for me. The case is a 44 millimeter. Don't freak out yet. This thing legit does not look like a 44. It does not wear like a 44. It's definitely presents more like a 42 millimeter. The lug to lug is 50, and that is fine with me. A 42 by 50 is fine. Obviously, a 44 by 50 is fine. But this one does have a little bit of a cushion case, so that's why it feels more like a 42. Thickness, only 12.9 millimeter, has a flat sapphire crystal up top, 20 millimeter lug width, so you have strap options. Bracelets are really good on these as well. Tapers down to 18, and you have just a simple double side pusher here to release that single post, and then you have two micro adjust. I would like to see more micro adjust or something fancy, but I've been able to get good sizes with the ones I've had in the past. And there are some other bracelet options out there, I think. I don't know about the black colorway, but definitely when you deal with a stainless steel case like this, you have options. They look good on mesh too. The screw down crown is 5.9 millimeter, so basically 6. And it's at a weird position, right? Elephant in the room. It seems like it's basically destro. It's on the left-hand side. So, but it's at the 8 o'clock position. So I dig it. And it works good for me. Like if you were left-handed, then it would probably be easy to manipulate. I've handled enough of these where I don't have to flip it around. But when you first get them and you're right-handed and you're just used to winding or setting watches, this is going to be an easier way to do it because it's going to be more intuitive for you. Just because it's a weird position, but I'm already used to it for unscrewing it. Has a nice pop to it. The knurling on the crown is excellent. And then first position, you can do your day and your date. And then last position, you can hack this movement. It's a 8000 series movement. I think it's on the website, it says it's an 8204, but I don't know. I'd have to pop the case back off. It might be an 8205. Doesn't matter. They're all kind of the same. But I know some people might dog on the 8000 series movement, but since they've added hacking, meaning that you can stop the seconds hand by popping it all the way out, sure, the 9000 movement's a little bit better, but the 8000 movement is very robust and it's completely capable, three-handed, day date, and it hacks and hand winds. So you can pull it out like this and you can wind the movement. So you can get a full wind on it if you want. It is automatic, so you don't have to, but if you just want to get it started, you can give it a quick wind, get it running, and then good to go, right? So 42-hour power reserve on this thing. It does beat at 21,600 vibrations per hour, meaning it has a little bit slower tick, but that has to do with just the robustness of the movement. Let's see what else. I mean, we could talk on and on about the movement, but legit, the build quality on this thing is excellent. 120 click bezel, and it sounds great. It feels good. It's very tactile. Absolutely no play, not even a setback. You guys have heard me talk about that, where like it gets in position and then you kind of set it back in position. This one is just, it's in position. Like there's no, it's perfect. Like, I don't, like, if Citizen can line everything up and make the bezel work really good and have a good, solid movement in there and keep it at a reasonable price point, I have a difficult time understanding why a lot of other companies can't do it. Just saying. I think we know who we're talking about here. All right, let's zoom in and take a closer look, because this is a really fun dial combination here. It's a full lume dial. You have the indices are printed in gray to give it, that contrast. And then you still have lume on the hour and minute hand as well as the seconds hand, and then up here at the pip. So what would we like to see in the future with this design? I personally, I just want to see some different colorways. Maybe if Citizen wanted to make a premium version, like other companies might do, maybe we could see, a ceramic bezel insert or something. Dress it up a little bit. You could do that. Maybe make one with a 9,000 movement in it or more premium. I don't know what other higher end automatic movements that Miyota Citizen has, so I don't know them all. Maybe they could make a premium version of this line and run that as well. That would be interesting. And of course, they do have limited editions of these, and they do number them. This is not a limited. This is just a regular ProMaster, and it has like the blowfish. I don't know if these are still technically considered the Fugu or whatever, something like that. But great watches. Absolutely love them. They're super fun. Citizen makes great watches. A lot of the brand is, I don't want to say it's slept on, but they have some great offerings. Whether it's the Eco Drive like this, the Orca, or if it's the ProMaster Automatics. They're just great watches. Okay, let's pop this on my 7¼ inch wrist so you can see what that looks like. Again, big thanks to Richard and the crew over at Saltzman's. This tag is, I'm struggling over here with the tag. Bear with me, I'm not going to edit that out. Here we go, that's what it looks like on my wrist. It works on my wrist, 100% works on my wrist. Personally, I'm not drawn to black coated cases and stuff. I think they look great, just like NATOs. I think NATOs look great, but I can't wear them. I don't like to wear them for some reason. Let's kill the lights. The lume on this is fantastic. I actually decided to do the thumbnail of the lume of this watch just because it's such a standout feature of this thing. The lume, even on the non-full lume dials, are really good. So this is potentially a model that Citizen has that you could have a few different colorways of the same watch. Is it insane? Maybe to the non-watch people, the muggles, but to us watch guys, yeah, why not? I have 2 Super Oceans. I have, 3 Zodiac. I have multiples of same models. I would do it with this too. So Citizen, keep the colorways coming because I'm ready to buy one. Thanks for watching, guys.